Thank you, Tim and Emmett, for inviting us to speak here today about Pr3vent. We're a small company, venture-funded, and we have two co-founders, and we have overlapping areas of expertise. Jochen Kumm, he and I have known each other for the last 17 years out at Stanford. His areas are artificial intelligence, deep learning, and he previously worked at IBM Watson, Roche, among many other things. And of course, my area has been in pediatric retina and telemedicine. And our key insight was that we could take our existing telemedicine customer base and improve their revenues simply by pivoting to a new patient population, newborn infants, and use their existing infrastructure and training of their nurses to use our artificial intelligence to result in improved revenues through this new screening mechanism. What is it that we're doing? We are screening all newborn babies. That's our plan. All 4 million live births in America, we're using data, doctors, and deep learning, the three in Pr3vent. And this short video will kind of show you how we get about it.
Meet the Thompsons. They've just welcomed a baby girl, Anna, into the world. And with Pr3vent, baby Anna's eyes are examined after birth, ensuring that Anna receives the best eye care if she needs it. After Anna's birth, a nurse used a portable precision camera to take 12 images of the newborn's retina. These images were then read by Pr3vent's artificial intelligence with checks for over 50 possible pathologies. The AI was trained by the most experienced ophthalmologists. In Anna's case, the AI discovered signs of possible abnormality and immediately recommended to the hospital that she see a vision specialist. Now, Anna's parents have access to doctors to ensure her vision is protected. Currently, there are only a few doctors trained to screen babies' eyes, so most newborns don't get their eyes checked comprehensively after birth, which can be risky. Thanks to Pr3vent's AI, all babies have equal access to screens and protection. Pr3vent, protecting vision with AI.
So that's the basis. The question is, why would we do this? In America today, we screen all newborn babies. The incidence of pathology for hearing loss, and these babies that we screen, is 1 to 6 in 1,000. Or 0.1 to 0.6%. However, when we looked at our database for universal screening, we saw that the incidence of treatable or important pathology in children at birth is 8%. And this includes anything from just pigmentary abnormalities all the way up to foveal hemorrhages and life-threatening disease such as retinoblastoma. And how we're doing it, if you're going to screen 4 million live babies, you either need a lot of doctors or one good artificial intelligence algorithm, and we opted for the latter. What we do is we use standardized images, which we based upon our telemedicine experience from retinopathy of prematurity, with 5 fundus images per eye with 1 external photograph. And then these are fed into our training database, which is evaluated by our expert panel of graders, and they look at each image and label each image for either the binary outcome of normal or abnormal. And then if it's abnormal, we specifically list the diagnosis on the image, and then the artificial intelligence algorithm goes through this and learns what's going on. And as you can see on the heat map there, in this patient with severe multilaminar birth hemorrhages, it's identified the areas of pathology in this patient. Our pathway through the FDA, we're planning on mimicking what IDX did, and we feel that it's fairly straightforward. We're meeting with the FDA on September 5th, and we are proposing a relatively large study, 250 patients based. We can get away with this number, we believe, based on our high incidence of pathology, as well as our high sensitivity and specificity, and hope we can enroll this in a relatively short period of time as we're using 2 10,000 birth a year hospitals with our customer. As I mentioned before, we're venture funded. We hope to get through in a relatively short amount of time through the FDA and then get to an area of cash flow positivity sometime after we get FDA approval. And that's our summary. Thank you.